Cowboys Nation, I don't even know where to start. When ESPN analysts start laughing on live TV about your defense, not critiquing, not analyzing, laughing, that's when you know things have hit rock bottom. They said it clear as day, the Cowboys are fun to watch offensively, but their defense is atrocious. Atrocious! And then someone else chimed in, are they even playing with 11 guys out there? That's not a stat, that's humiliation. This wasn't just a bad game. This was a national moment of embarrassment for the Dallas Cowboys, a 44-24 meltdown that showed the world everything that's wrong with this defense. Missed tackles, blown coverages, and no heart. They got run over and over again by the same plays. One analyst said Denver ran the same formation again and again and again, and Dallas just watched it happen. You could feel the disbelief in the studio. Then Jerry Jones went to the podium and said, "We're not one player away on defense, we just need to execute better." Cowboys fans, how many times have we heard that line? Execute better. That's not execution, that's denial. The analyst even joked, "I'm all for the execution of that defense." You could feel the sting in that sarcasm, because Jerry's still pretending this is about effort, not talent. But let's be real, this is a system collapse. 4 games this year giving up over 30 points and 400 yards. 4. Last season we only had 3 of those the entire year. Now we're halfway through 2025 and teams are treating our defense like a warm-up drill. That's not Dallas football, that's not the star. Even the analysts couldn't hide their disbelief. Rex Ryan said watching this defense was excruciating. Another analyst said you can't be a playoff contender if you're playing defense like this. And they're right, because right now Dallas isn't playing championship football. They're not even playing competitive football. But here's where the story flips, because if you've been a Cowboys fan long enough, you know this team doesn't stay down forever. When the world laughs, that's when Dallas fights back. Jerry Jones is feeling that fire. Don't let the calm press conference fool you. The trade deadline is coming, and every credible insider says Dallas is looking. Whether it's Trey Hendrickson, Max Crosby, or another defensive spark, Jones knows this roster needs life, now. And Brian Schottenheimer, he's got to unleash this offense. One analyst said it perfectly. Schottenheimer's got to flip it and try to score on every drive. He's right, because right now, this offense is the only weapon Dallas can count on. Dak, CD, Pickens, Javonte, it's time to turn the volume all the way up. No more playing safe. Attack every drive. So yes, ESPN laughed. Yes, the world's doubting, but that's the beauty of being a Cowboys fan. We live for the comeback, because no matter how bad it looks, this team still has fight left in it. Cowboys Nation, it's time to turn that embarrassment into energy. Time to remind the NFL who we are. We've been here before, and every time they bury us, we find a way to rise. Drop your thoughts below. Are you still believing in this team, or do changes need to come fast? Hit that like, subscribe to Dallas Game Day, and let's ride this storm together, because win or lose, we bleed blue. This is Dallas Game Day, and the fight for the star isn't over.